Alright, Sapphire is back. Welcome back. Um, so, we officially hit level 100. And I can say that with so much conviction because last week, look at where we are. We are less than 30,000, a little over 30,000, but 35,000. We are like 35,000 XP away from level 100, even with the food I had taken. Alright, let's do this. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Milaja Makshutural Zuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly lest Zaraja discover our intentions. Unfortunately, Bakujaja's Bakujaja thought to give us additional skills so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them together, as many people as you can. Sapphire, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend us an ear. Funny thing is, if I just did a fate, I'd actually be okay. Wait, where are these people that I'm looking for? There we go. I'm like, probably best if I zoom in on the map. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen taking with the likes of you. A blessed skill. In an outsider's hands, what business do you have with me? So Bakujaja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Makshutural Zuj at once. Zoj. That skill. If the blessed trusts you, then so will I. So, what is it you require of me? Bakujaja bids us to come to Makshutural Zoj. A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. Why do I get the feeling that people don't actually know how... Okay. I gotta get rid of this stupid thing. It's killing me. As much as I love the mount, it goes bye-bye. No more UFO. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Wonderful. The esteemed Bakujaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Makshutural Zoj as well. Apparently, there's a nodule nursery at the west called Golmajik Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you at Makshutural Zoj afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. Oh, I wonder. really is. It's a bit of a maze. It's cool looking, though. I love the behemoth, but it's... You've got to be kidding me. I just needed to explore a little more of the city. Well, I got my level 100. I am happy about that now. I finally hit max level. I'll read up what's going on later in my free company. I've officially maxed out a character, finally. Leave this place, outsider. So says you. Oh, my apologies. I was unaware. I thank you, blessed skill bearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall make way to Mokshu Taral Zuj at once. This place is huge. I feel like I was just here. Oh, I was. Okay. So I think what I'll do is I will finish out these next few missions, because I know there's a duty coming up, or a trial. I'm not sure, but something big is coming up. Huh. I'm not in the mood to fight it just yet. Just imagine if you could actually fall into a cenote. I mean, it would suck, but just imagine. Where's Wuklamot? Ah, she went and got Kona. Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well? Lamati, need I remind you that this rite is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I've barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help. To complete the feat? No, Mamook has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand, so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well. I'm at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering in such short notice. I am Wuklamot, third promise of Tulio Lal. Promise? I thought you served Baku Jaja. You deceived us. No, they did not. The skills they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wukulmat has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Bakujaja shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives in their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break the cycle of tragedy that created Blessed Siblings' demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only Blessed Siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. Good Lord. These people. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Yeah, fair point. Very fair point. Let's keep an eye out for Zeralja. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. I'm glad Kona agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much. But I'll support Mamuk's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. And I was expecting this right here to push me to level. Alright, Sapphire. Before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mamuja and Shabral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamuja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubigo and the Bonewa clans intermarried, and that's how Blessed Siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let us talk to the people and learn why they rely on Blessed Siblings. Blessed Siblings promise us more than strength. They promise us the sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tuliolol, our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. But blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamulja to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, one that is all your own. As you've noticed, the forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, Jatika banana, and Turali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. A forest where nothing grows. It's hard to imagine why you wouldn't want to leave. Those who have known only open skies and beautiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that, we need the might of the blessed siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive. Ways that don't require fighting. This land was once rich with ore, but the Yakui did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in a place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. Well, I'm starting to understand. Everyone has their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark, infertile, cursed. Hearing that is little wonder why people wish they had better land, and who better to get it for them than blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You think the meteorites at least would have value, but apparently not. Hold on. Didn't Aaronville mention something about the meteorites? That the aether they emit makes the plants glow blue? A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If they were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed curious amalgam of trees and meteorites just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. It's incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable, even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with the etheric affinity to those meteorites can thrive in this forest. So, if so, the gargantuan trees that create a dense canopy would be necessity would nec- would be necessity possess by necessity possess the same affinity as well as the aforementioned nodule tree. Indeed, I should like to take some samples of meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Crow could lend your expertise as well. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of these meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here. I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of the meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I will collect your pieces once you have them. Did you find any fragments? Yep, here's all 5. Much obliged. Alphino, Crowell, and I We'll combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I'm hoping that our efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister to await our arrival at Mokshu Tural, Zush. So go and meet her there. We will return with our results as soon as possible. Yep, that's not a way up. We've done all we can. The rest is we must leave up to Kona and others. I don't know the first thing about those Charlene devices of his, but if they can be of help to Mamuk, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, Sapphire. I missed her last few words. I'm sure Zeraldra would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. But his people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself the Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me. Baku Jaja, not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Kona and the others will be back with the report soon. Good. Everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. Others? Thank you to the efforts of all. I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. And I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier, we asked about the hopes you place on blessed siblings. Why are they important to you? Your overwhelming response was the frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects, you have ever struggled to build a prosperous home, thus your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is the soil. Our tests have proven without a doubt that the Jatika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear as you have seen crops fail time and time again, but we have discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the nodule and the great trees that create the canopy, but others, as well you know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the salt, there's a place called Charlian. There is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as Eorzea acquired the Popoto and Tomato from Tyrol, so might Mamuk benefit from foreign crops. You mean we'd be able to grow more than nodule here? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose which species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural options would increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamuk will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. Then there was never a need to fight, never any need to sacrifice. We can't change the past, but we can try and make the future better. Let the old teachings end with us. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us, promise. If there's another way for our children and our home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Alright, where's Zeralja? I know he's gonna show up soon. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words, Sapphire? We'll keep it closer to home. It's a sore subject, but yeah. The Sky Ruin? The great Gululjaja himself struggled to even seal it. We've said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left is to defeat my father's shade in the feet of the Brotherhood and clear the way for Mamuk's bright new future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you. Please live up to your words. I will. After we complete his feat, let us be sure to tell Zaraja the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here. Compassion even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then, it's a simple choice. We're counting on you, Uklamat. Uklamat's gone on ahead to announce her readiness. I never imagined the samples we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades, where Zaraja made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. I'm pretty sure this final feat's a trial. It makes the most sense for it to be a trial. Excuse me. Yeah, this feat is definitely going to be a trial. The question is, do I get to fight in it and others? All right, let's see if we can take it on in 20 minutes. Someone has gone to fetch Zaraja. He should be here soon. Alright, let's do it.
Zerelja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
Now the real question is, do I get to fight as myself?
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Valley Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her. Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt. I see. In that case...
He's gonna give up the throne. Yep.
It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust. What are you scheming? Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne. This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might. Gulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed, arise!
Everyone ready?
It's a solo trial.
No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders, and the only way forward is through you.
Bear witness to our resolve. In their reason which guides our journey.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
together, we shall triumph. You're not alone.
We'll get through this.
I have your back. I shall assist you. I know not who you are. I am not to nothing. Surely this will quench your thirst for battle. All the resultant dawn. My crimson wrath is submerged.
Everyone, get behind me. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
I will be next on, servant. I will protect my people. Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! I'm not finished yet. We will see how the tree becomes Dawntrail.
Nice. All right. Not bad.
That That's my old man for you.
I refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Who's this?
Erugadin? It couldn't be.
Tanqua! It's been too long.
Tonqua.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua?
Wait a minute, please don't tell me this is her grandfather.
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume.
Oh my god, really?
No! Ketenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
We can talk about me cabbage later. Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
Didn't he just say when we came in?
I don't have dignity. Not anymore. I wagered everything on this feat.
So you don't have dignity, that means you are no longer capable to
And
serve
by the
as...
same token, I understand the enormity of your accomplishment.
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time. You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer, as your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
This honestly feels like the halfway point.
Kona. Thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuk-Lamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuk-Lamat. The rite ain't over till you find the city of gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
Let's go and tell the people of our victory. Third promise. You brought everyone? We were just coming to you. We did it, Milaja. We proved to the Autarch that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your promise. Now it's our turn. You've shown us another way, that we can build the lives we've always wanted here in our homeland without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we will have to treat the outsiders as equals, of course. Inside or out, they're just all people. We're all just people. No matter what we look like or where we're born. When you're not used to all the color and variety, differences can feel like obstacles. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in places we never expected. Something new may become something you love. And some of you once hated someone you once hated one day might become your friend. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind, and while it may feel scary, taking the first steps toward understanding is always worth it. Okay, of course, learning about outsiders may well help Mamuk grow. But what happens when they learn about us, about what we've done? They will not. You can't really bury your history. For generations, our covenant has been kept secret, and so shall it remain. The atrocities committed here were facilitated by the Artox. We and no one else are responsible. For my deeds, I am prepared to forfeit my life, but I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one's being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. The last thing this city needs is more death. Bakujaja hasn't fought this hard for this long to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mamuk. Your community is waiting for you here and in Tulialal. Cryo looks stupid cute. We can still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of history. Thank you, Third Promise. Thank you for everything. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know. The people of Mamuk have accepted you. Merchants and vendors are now available to use. Cool. There's like one more like quick little dialogue. Oh, okay, no there's not. Okay, cool. Alright. From here on out, we are level 100 until 8.0. Yeah. Be standard protocol. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Stay safe out there. I'll be back next week, and let's see where the story takes us now. Because now we got to get to the Golden City. Laters.